Hi guys, so you look at these streamers and their game looks so much better than yours. Let me help you get the best visibility while keeping maximum FPS, as you need that crisp visibility to spot people and maximum FPS to perform better in those intense PvP situations. Let's start with game settings. The only setting here I want to talk about is the only use physical core setting. This should be unchecked to get maximum FPS. Moving to graphics settings, your screen mode should be full screen for maximum FPS. Texture quality, keep this at high as the FPS impact is negligible and the game looks much better at high. For shadows, for maximum FPS, keep this at low. Object LOD quality, it does impact the rendering distance of loot and some objects, so you might want to keep this at high, but we see a FPS reduction, so I keep this at 2. It's up to your personal preference. Overall visibility, this just impacts the range for objects to render at the cost of FPS. It is better to keep it at 1000 just in case you're fighting long distances. You won't be fighting anything more than 1 kilometers anyways. Also, if you want, there's no harm in going as low as 400 and I keep it at 400. Anti-aliasing, TA high, as it makes your game look much better and remove those flickering lines on the edges. Also does not impact the FPS by much. Resampling, a very important setting. If you have a high-end PC and a 1080p monitor, then you can set this at 2x, otherwise keep this at 1x off. There's no other setting in the game which will improve your visibility like resampling does, but at the cost of FPS. Nvidia DLSS, AMD FSR should all be off because of the ghosting effect caused due to output lag. HPAO, it will make your game look darker. It is better to have less shadows, so we keep HPA off. SSR improves reflection quality and you can see the impact on water surfaces. Since there is FPS impact, so I'll recommend you to keep this at off. Anisotropic filtering mainly impacts the texture quality of surfaces but impacts the FPS, so we keep this at off. Nvidia Reflex low latency should be at on plus boost for minimum lag. For sharpen, if you're using resampling 2x, then there is no need for this and you can keep this at 0. But for anyone who is using resampling 1x off, then you can set it somewhere in between 0.3 to 1. And increasing sharpen impacts your FPS. MIP streaming, I keep this at off as I didn't see any visual improvement and any noticeable FPS improvement either. All the other tick options, keep them unchecked for maximum FPS. POSTFX, here are my POSTFX settings. Using these POSTFX didn't have any change in FPS and it makes the game look so much better. Pause the video, copy these settings to see the magic. Coming to sound settings, if you're a USEC character, then select Josh voice for minimum breathing sound when wearing a visor. Keep interface volume to 10 or 20 so that you can hear footsteps while you're looting. You can also keep this at off if you like. Binaural audio was introduced in patch 13, but it eats up a lot of CPU and impacts the FPS by a lot, so keep it unchecked. For controls, I will make a separate video, so make sure you do subscribe and hit the bell icon so you do get a notification for that. I hope this video was helpful, and if this was helpful, please do make sure to drop a like for the algorithm, and if you have any questions you can reach me out in the comment section. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.